Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Ginger's Love Live. I am excited for tonight. This is my 20th episode. So I'm going to give people a moment to join me. Let me see. I'm doing something new tonight for my 20th celebration. I am streaming on Facebook and YouTube. I'm just trying this out. I expand to Instagram here on my next live. I'm gonna just see how this works. And I'm hoping that this is on my professional page, but it may be on my business. However, I'm gonna see because I want you all to join me and not miss this episode. I see one person has joined. Hello. Welcome to Ginger's Love Live. Giving everyone a moment to jump in. How are you doing this evening? Say hello. I'm getting just a moment. I'm going to check here and see where am I showing up. See if I need to redirect you all to my business page. So bear with me just a moment. I don't see it. And I may not see it again. This is my first time. And I almost don't want to do it like this because I want to be able to see the engagement. Let me see. Oh no, I don't want to do it like that. But that'll be cool. So hi, say hello. Let me check this out and see. Say hello in the comments. So tonight, again, this is Ginger's Love Live. This is my 20th episode. Welcome. Thank you all for joining. If you have not joined my live, I am Siobhan, their host and master life coach. And here we focus on embodying love, purpose, and personal growth. So welcome, welcome. And I love engagement. Even if I don't get a chance to see your comments during the live, I will respond afterwards. So don't be shy. Please engage. So, if you've been here with me, you know this has been a journey, and I'm so excited where I am, where the journey is leading me. And it's been amazing. So, we're going to get right into it. All right. So, our topic tonight, we are going to be discussing aligning God. Hold up here. Okay. Spirit-led strategy aligning with God, growth, and innovation. With this world that we live in today, we know we are future forward. The technology is out. It's evolving technology, and we live in the world of technology. As we know, everything that bring us together now is, and I probably need to be looking at the camera. It's a little different because I'm not on my phone, so bear with me. But in the world that we live in now, how we are connected is by technology. How we're able to engage with the world, with people all over the world, is all about technology. But being spirit led is what we want to put into perspective tonight, and how that looks for you in your life. Being spirit led, or what are you being led by? If it's not, spirit or something higher that brings deeper clarity, peace, understanding, just alignment in your everyday life, like what is it that is leading you? And for you all that is spirit led, please share. What is that looking like for you in this world that is pulling us in so many different directions? We are pulled everywhere, wearing those hats, wearing so many different hats, and having to stay, keep a renewed mind. That is something that we should be doing, evolving. But how are you evolving? So we're going to get into it, but thank you all so much for rocking with me for 20 episodes. And not only that, just anyone that has been here from the very beginning, back 2018 when I was only posting, blogging is what the definition of what was defined, what I was doing was blogging, starting back in 2028. And then just over the years, just growing and being in alignment with what is in the inside and allowing it to come out as I grow and I evolve and I continue to be led and obedient to the spirit when it comes to living from the inside out, and especially speaking, because sometimes you still have to get in alignment with that walk when you are being transformed in the spirit, but that is between you and God. When it comes down to that, that is a sacred place. And that's one thing that I mentioned when it comes to your relationship, your spirituality, that is something very, very personal. So we are, um, yeah, we just in that time. And I truly believe you always hear me. And I will reference the 3-strand cord. We led by the spirit first, even though we kind of take a back way, or it's like goes backwards. We have to be led back to our original, guidance is guide you, and then everything else falls into place. Being spiritually grounded in who you are, which was a question that was asked on the last live. Give me just a moment. I'm trying to check and see if I'm on my business or professional page. Okay, yay. I'm on my professional. Awesome. I can see it now. All right. So yes, just finding that balance, personally, professionally, and spiritually. And for me, my answer was from me being grounded spiritually. Lord, I thank you. Me being grounded spiritually has done a great work in me, transformation personally and professionally. And it's a blessing to be here in this space and have this space for us to share, and talk about these things. So it is the disruption. We have been talking about it, what's been going on in career shifts, what you're going to do next, and all those things that just kind of may have you wondering. But if you are spiritually grounded, God does not give us a spirit of fear. This is a time for you to be creative and use what God give you, even the tools in this world, because we know AI is a big thing. And also speaking of, AI and how the world is evolving, businesses, we are using it. Everyone is using it unless they're scared to use it, because we know the AI, artificial intelligence, is like a mark of the beast. But just like money, money is the root to all evil, what some may say, or can be like a misconstrued of what the meaning really is. But anything that is misused and not, used authentically, for the good of people, can be the mark of the beast. But it's not the actual tool, it is the individual. So money is good. We know we need money to survive. We need money to help people. We need money to grow, evolve, all that stuff. So money is a part of it. It's just don't let it rule you and take over and it not be used in good faith. So that is the thing. So we want to make sure that we just stand in alignment. And again, what keeps you grounded and aligned in your walk, in your journey? That is something we want to reflect on. Just take a moment to think about that. Being a spirit-led strategy. And we'll get into what spirit-led strategy means. What does it mean? Hey, friend. I see one comment. Hello, hello. So, yes, just taking a moment. Okay. So, just being spirit led. Now, we may, and we have before, not sure where everyone's walk is spiritually and how you address those things when we are growing, when we are in the space of growth. Growth is good. Change is good. Change is good. I'm checking here. Like I said, this is new for me how I'm going live tonight. So I'm checking to see if the comments are showing here. I don't see anything. Okay. So moving on to the next, how God aligns with growth. So one thing we focusing on is purpose, being purpose driven. And in your life, if you don't have a purpose, if you don't know a purpose, you kind of get in the making things work kind of thing. Like whatever comes up and whatever you face, you make it work as opposed to being guided. And that being open to be guided, whether it's spiritually or connecting with someone that can guide you or help guide you or give you the perspective you need, because sometimes in your journey and you're going through the process, which again is sacred, it's something that you need to get. It's good to have that support and that guidance, but it's something that you have to get on your own. So when you are going through life changes, challenges, good or bad, like, and you are being led or the decisions, what is helping guide you in that decision. And being spirit led is not just acting off of, not being reactive. And that's one thing one of my managers used to say is don't be reactive, be proactive, meaning have a plan or be conscious about what could happen, especially depending on the space that you're in, the situation that you're in, like being open and not just being reacting, because that's what happened. That's what we do when we are not spiritually aligned, or our maturity level when it comes to our spirituality and the things that influence our decisions. If you're not there yet, it could be you just living life. And that's an innocence of life or reality. You're living life and you having to learn by experience, because you may not have that guidance. So when you being reactive, it's like, this happened, wow, now you got to try to fix it, as opposed to getting aligned and knowing who you are and making those decisions that's in line with who you know that you are. But when you don't know, that's when we have to have that compassion for ourselves, because this is a learning experience for us. It's a learning, it's a growing. So being being in alignment and having that connection to the divine source, you're able to grow through your mistakes, grow through that level, grow through that phase or that season that you're in where you are reactive. And once you're no longer reactive, now you are being guided spiritually, with clarity, with understanding, with wisdom. And when we talk about wisdom, we're talking about beneath the surface level. We can react from the immediate something happening to us, or um, think the worst. Something just happened to me not too long ago. Well, actually, a couple of days ago, that what we call trigger, that was a little triggering to me. So instead of me reacting, I was like, thank God for growth. I took a moment, I prayed, I was like, God, I'm gonna let you work this out in my spirit. I'm not gonna respond. I'm not going to say nothing, even though I had all kind of thoughts and feelings going on about it, because again, we're human, it's triggering, things happen. And that's just part of the healing process and the growth process. So I said, I'm gonna take a moment to pray about it. So I took a moment, I prayed about it, and I said, I'm gonna let it go. And I'm gonna revisit it tomorrow though, just to see, the clarity that I get from taking a step back and not being reactive, but just taking a moment to think about, process it, and then go with a new focused mind. And it worked out well. So I was proud of myself. That was a small, one of those wins, for small wins. So let's see. I see someone on. I don't see any comments just yet. That's okay. This is something new, so I may not get as much engagement during the live, but it's okay. I'm staying the course, because this is going to be my new way of going live, so I can stream across more than one platform. Because one thing that is happening in technology, and we know Facebook is a platform, is after 30 days my lives will be deleted. So I want to I have actually moved them to my YouTube channel, and they will all be there in one space. But just so I don't have to do too much, I am using Restream software to, be able to stream across multiple social media platforms. And I get to build my own digital library without them being deleted, and I have nothing and I lose it. But I also download them too on a disc. Not the what is it? It's not that wasn't the word I was looking for, because it took me back old school disc, the little floppy disk. Y'all remember the floppy disk? So yeah, so aligning with that God, and that's all come with growing. And that's what I'm so thankful about, is the growth, and being excited about it, and seeing it and living it. And I'm literally living in the alignment that I've been focused on all my life, just because of who I am and who I had to learn to become in alignment with because I didn't know how. So that's just always a good strategy, a good strategy. And it helped me to build the Ginger's Love, founding Ginger's Love and finding not even finding, but defining the foundation of Ginger's Love and building it for what it was the heart of me and who I am. It was very important for me to have the right messaging and also reflect the growth so you could actually see and I be a witness on my own case study. On my own case study of how you are transformed from the inside out and how it looks and how it translate into your life personally, spiritually, and professionally. So that is, the core, the heart of Ginger's Love. Because when it gets down to it, and you are expanding, especially if you get into, business, excuse me, it's not always just about the numbers. We have the numbers of influencers, and it can be because of how many people you are influencing or that's following you. So what you're saying is something that's attracting, a lot of people, and that comes with growth, and it comes with your content and what people are, involved in or what they're interested in. I would say that, but it's not just always about the numbers. Even financially, it never has been. It's been more about, the maturity, finding the truth in my experiences in the word, the clarity that it gives, and then the capacity to be able to withstand the alignment, being able to have what you need and not get burnt out. Because when you are not being spirit led, not being guided by the spirit or something higher within you that's, you know, uh, deeper than the surface, then you can run into that burnout. We'll get burnt out when you're trying to do it on your own. You'll get frustrated. You can get defeated in your spirit, all of those things. And it'll just make it hard along the journey because you have not got in full alignment. So getting in alignment is so important with who you are, though. No one else. It's all about who you are. All about who you are. So being spiritually grounded, learning to grow into that, and you're partnering with God in your journey. That's also your spirit led strategy. It's being in alignment with that, understanding where the source is, and a source that don't run out. That's been for me. That's my faith building. It's a source that show up every time. It's a source that is there when no one else is, and it's just you and that source, and your strength begins to build in that understanding and that truth. That is the most, and that is the truth to latch on to. It's the truth to latch on to and don't let go. So you are, the wisdom, the obedience, and obedience, just be willing to do what's been called of you to do. And sometimes you're not ready to be called. And even if your faith not strong, God will work with you. He will work with you and through you, regardless, because that's just how the spirit is aligned. That's just how it is, you know. And I thank God for it. So you just don't. And I'm not a person that I believe in the natural. I believe in things coming, it may be hard because of the conditioning you may have to come away from, or the belief or things you have to unlearn and relearn just for you to be able to move forward past a burnout, past a defeat, or past a discord or a disruption. So you want to make sure that you be clear, because sometimes when you again are trying to work things out on your own, and you just trying things, you're doing everything, or you just going through the motion, you will get burnt out. It will take a lot from you. And you just won't have the mental and emotional capacity to do the things that you need to do. And that's when you may withdraw and go into that isolated mode, because you need that energy. You need that energy. You need that clarity. You need that understanding in order for you to be able to be effective in your life journey, in your roles, in the things that you want to do. Because getting caught up and just doing again, going back to being reactive, then when you get tired and you don't want to do the things, you're not going to show up as your best self. You're not going to feel good either about not showing it up as your best self, because you're not going to be fulfilled in showing up. But you're going to show up because it's a need, it's either pressure or expectation, and it's not in alignment with who you truly are. So we want to make sure that we are being aligned and we're growing in a spirit-led way. Yes, indeed. Hello, hello. I'm checking the chat here again. Okay. And again, I will be looking after. So if you are here now or watching a replay, please add in your perspective, your experience when it comes to being spirit-led or following a spirit-led strategy. Are you following a spirit-led strategy, or are you just following a someone else's blueprint, and you're reacting to whatever happens when you are triggered because you are not operating in alignment with who you truly are, or your gifts, or what is fulfilling to you? And maybe you haven't had the time to sit back and reflect and really answer those questions that will give you that clarity, and where you can start to make decisions to live a fulfilled life, or making decisions that will be fulfilling because it's something you want to do. And sometimes it don't even matter about the outcome if your decisions are made in alignment with who you are, because you are being true to you. You're being true to what you're being led to do, and you are creating from that space. And again, you're not creating from a space of confusion or not no clarity, no plan, no clear goals in mind of where you want to end up, or what you're doing. So we don't want to do that. And then getting into the mark of the beast and the innovation and all the tools that we have now to become more efficient or proficient in the work that you're doing, especially if you're creating content, uh, anything where you're communicating to the public and on a professional level, then you want to do the best. You want to, stay future forward. And it's not so much of you. If some people may think that using AI is not having faith in God or who God is, any of these technologies, if you at work, more than likely you're going to be starting to use these things because it may be required of you in your role to even do that. Seems like I am having some technical difficulties because it was freezing up a little bit. But it's not about losing your faith or not having faith of God, or scared if you do use these things, that is some kind of way is, again, not putting your faith in God or not knowing God. But just imagine you, God, and technology, and just being in a space where you are connecting with people that will hear what God is doing with you and through you. and being able to be a voice and use that platform. So it's about who you are and your intentions. Are you using these tools that are given to us, whether it's a phone or computer? Anything that we do is a tool. It's a technology, it's a form of technology. So don't get distracted by, anything that plant a seed of fear in you evolving. Long as you are God centered, your heart is, in alignment with your growth and what God is doing in you. Trust God, continue to stay focused on what you need for you, because that's the most important thing, because no one can show up like you can. No one has your vision. No one knows the relationship personally that you have with God. So you always, long as you are in that alignment, God, you, and everything else, you're gonna win. So that is a advantage that everyone doesn't have. It's an advantage, and sometimes you may can even look at it like it's unfair. It's an unfair advantage that you have when you can operate beyond a system, beyond what something is put before you, but what the Spirit is leading you to do in that circumstance or in that role or in that situation. That is so fulfilling to me and has been fulfilling to me. Regardless of anything that's going on, I'm always connected to the spirit within me because of the heart that I was gifted with. A good heart, the one to see the good things and people, and even for myself and my family. I just want to have harmony amongst us as a people. So learning how to do that. Learning how to do that in a world that is we have this disruption all over, distraction, noise. So I always want to be focused, centered on something solid that's not changing. And for me, that has been the Spirit of God within me. Yes, yes, yes. I am checking again here. Hey, Mom, and see my bro here. How are y'all doing this evening? Hope y'all having a good evening tonight. Yes, yes, yes. And I don't know, how does it look on your end? It looks good on my end. The lighting is a little different, but we'll see, we'll see. So those are some of the things, that the main things actually that I wanted to talk about in the spirit-led strategy, aligning with God growth and innovation, is if you're not and you are seeking or looking for some type of clarity and direction, you can reach out to me. You can DM me, or you can get on a clarity call. They are free, and it's just connecting to see if Ginger's Love is a perfect fit for you and where you at in your life, because I meet you where you are, and I am for us winning. And this is why I've taken the time and I allowed the Spirit to lead me, and I was guided. It was divinely, but I was open to it because that's what my heart called out, my spirit called out to, and my mind. So I was drawn to the Spirit and I latched on to it, and it has been guiding me ever since. And that's not saying that I'm perfect, but that is where I go to seek truth and understanding and get the, godly wisdom that comes with that, and the grace and the love, and being able to recognize it and being able to find peace in those moments that I may, question sometimes the integrity of who you are in your walk is challenged. I'm gonna say that it's challenged depending on, what you're exposed to, different people, walks and perceptions and teachings and things like that. You're exposed to a lot. That's why it's so important for you to have your own relationship with God, so you can take what may trouble your heart or may question, where you at. You can take that to God and you can ask for that clarity and that understanding, and allow and trust that He will bring that to you. And you will know it because you will find peace in it, and you'll be able to move on, and it will be continue to grow. Now, one thing that depending on, like I say, whatever the triggers are, wherever they come from or they stem from, it's not for you to take up with that person. Uh, it is something for you to take up for God. If it's in your own walk and understanding, and you're asked, because that is what is important. Your true walk with God, and trusting that, because each and every time that I have gone to God with something and it has come back to me, it builds my faith. I grow stronger and stronger, in that counsel, in that guidance, and I believe in it, and I just continue to grow in it, and it continues to transform you as well as you continue to get more in alignment with who you are. And it's really discovering who you are. You're really going to find that truth in that. And in any part of the journey, whether you are, you not really sure, you may be lost, or you are sure, you need clarity, you may be dealing with some of that burnout or that self-doubt, just because of clarity. It all comes back: clarity, peace, understanding, and wisdom. Just aligning, just asking the questions that you need to bring clarity to your life and your journey, and what you want to, and what you need to be fulfilled. Because again, no one knows that. No one knows better than you. So yes, this is my 20th episode. I have been on the road. I am so proud of me. I am so proud of me for staying here and continue to stay the course. But that all comes again with just knowing who, and what you want to do, and leaning into that and trusting it, and continue to build on it, and just become who you are created to be. You will know the signs. You will definitely know the signs. So yeah, spirit-led strategy, aligning God growth and innovation. Why being spirit-led matters. Being aligned with your, connecting with God and being aligned with your growth, that aligns with your growth. And knowing that you won't lose yourself because of the changes the world is moving fast. The world may be moving fast, but you stay focused and aligned on your path, so you don't get burnt out or you don't go crazy in this crazy world. Sometimes it could be, well, I ain't gonna say sometimes, it can be that it actually is, but we live in it, and we can make the best out of it with who we are. And doing our due diligence in the roles that we play. And the biggest role is being you, being your best self, becoming your best self. That is the biggest role that you will ever have, is becoming your best self. So, are you building from design or by default? That default that I talked about, when when something happens, you make it work no matter what. There's no real, guidance. You just doing, things as they come, but no real true guidance in your experience. Mine is definitely by design. It was default for a little bit, for a small, but it is definitely by design now. Because I'm so intrigued with the process and the growth and the changes. It's intriguing. And I love sharing. I love sharing things from the inside out. Yes, I do. But tonight, oh, excuse me. I say it's a little different. I see. Let me see if I can see on my other. Hey, I see two people here. Jada Webb, 20th episode. Hey, girl. Hey. Okay, y'all made it home safely. Awesome, awesome. Okay, I see the comments. So y'all are seeing it. Awesome. Thank you all for joining and for the wishes on the 20th. Well wishes on my 20th episode. Yes, please do come back and join and ask, enter in your comments. Enter in your comments about spirit-led strategy, following a spirit-led strategy, because those other strategies will fail you. They will fail you. You may already know that by now. And maybe you're still trying. One thing for sure, you'll keep bumping your head until you get it right. You most definitely will. I think that changed a little bit because I ain't have my light on. My other light. But yeah, you will, and that's by the grace of God. Every new day we get a chance to get it right and have peace with it. That's one thing. It's having peace with your journey and learning to have peace, because it is your life and no one can live it, and we are going to be alone and have to answer for ourselves when it comes down to it. Gonna have to answer for yourselves. Even though I haven't been there, I believe I believe that we do answer. We answer in real time for our choices. That's the experience. That's the pain and suffering, or the good, the ups. When we are making those good best decisions that's in line with who we are, and align with that spirit led strategy, that wisdom. Because sometimes knowledge is very, well, I ain't gonna say sometimes, knowledge is very powerful, but it can you can not move, you can be stuck still with knowledge if you're not applying that knowledge, you're not using it. That's wisdom. And it's easier said than done sometimes, just depending on what you're dealing with. So yes, knowledge, application, and just continue for change behavior if and when needed. So yes, I've been working on some great things. I can't wait to share the Ginger's Love method. Yes, yes. Cannot wait. So that's gonna be exciting. I just can't wait for all of it. Yes, I cannot wait for all of it. I'm looking here. Okay. What up, Ken? What's up, Art? Thank you all for joining. Y'all come in time to answer some questions. If you caught any of the live, I'm seeing some comments coming in so far. Just being spirit led, being aligned, being fulfilled, making sure you are making decisions that's true to you and that brings peace and understanding and clarity in your life. Because it can be hard and just sitting, but it's nothing too hard for the Most High. That's for sure. And however he need to get to you, he will. So in those conflicting times that we deal with, and we have to lean on our faith and not fear. You know, some people are really fearful, and you can't let that energy get on you as well. Because one thing about it, we are not in control of what's going to happen. But what we in control is making sure we're getting mentally, emotionally, spiritually stable to be able to face whatever happens because you're not in control. But I partner with the Most High for your guidance and lean into it, trust it because it is sacred and it is personal and it is yours. And you have to be the one to deliver like I'm delivering Ginger's love. Delivering Ginger's love to you on a silver platter. So, yes. So, the world is moving fast, but let's not lose ourselves. Don't try to keep up with it. Not in that sense, not in the sense where it can be detrimental, but keeping up with it where you're growing and you're in alignment and your work shows your evolution. But it does not change who you are because you are spirit led and not by the devil. The devil can be the trick of the enemy, but it helps you. It really does. It helps help me in every role in my life, in my relationships, whether family, friends, romance, my work life, my personal growth. It has really grounded me, and this is the foundation. This is the foundation. So we are coming up on the last 13 minutes. So if you have any questions that you want to ask, go ahead and ask them. Spirit-led strategy, aligning God, growth, and innovation. And think about things that you've been, if you ever felt conflicted about using, any tools or because of what others have said. And how do you personally discern God's voice in times of uncertainty? Those are some questions to ask yourself. How are you dealing with this? The change ever so fast and everything keep going, keep going. Hello. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for joining Ginger's Love Live tonight on her 20th episode. And another question, are you building by design or default? Are you? So I'm just on here now, just wrapping up. Ask any questions, and any line free 30-minute clarity call. You can DM me. My calendar link is on where you can schedule, and I will be happy to have the conversation with you and see where you are, and we can get a plan out. We can get a plan. We're going to make sure that we get in alignment. I'm a living witness, a living witness as to how that alignment comes. And it is sometimes it just leave me speechless and it be tears of joy. Tears of joy, because just believing and having that faith and that vision, and it come to fruition. It really touched my heart. Okay, so this wasn't so bad, other than not being able to see or engage too much, but that's okay. The message is what's important, and the replay is here. It will be here. Again, everything will be moving after I go live, or once it is deleted off of Facebook, they will be on my YouTube page. Okay, these captions are on. I see too. So captions are on. We're down to our 9 minutes. I'm gonna put my calendar link in here for you all. I'm here. I'm here. Didn't work. Hope you all have a good night tonight. I'm going to wrap up. I don't have any more questions. I've covered all that I had to say on the topic of discussion for tonight. I am available anytime in the I may not respond, but depending on the time. But if you DM me or you want to set up a clarity call to see where you are aligned, where you want to focus on, I am here to support and guide you as your master life coach and host of Ginger's Love Live, founder of Ginger's Love LLC, expanding to career and leadership coach and corporate consulting. Those are the things that is all aligned with Ginger's Love. And I'm excited about the Ginger's Love method as I continue to cover topics on my live. You'll learn more about that, ways to work with me. I also, what I have coming up on April the 12th, I will be at the Busy Buying Black vendor market held in Maumelle. So it'll be from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. You will be able to come, have a consult, a quick consult, sign up for my services, and just get to learn more about Ginger's Love and get the experience of Siobhan, aka Ginger. So those are the things I have going on that I'm working on. Share, what are you working on? What are you working to build your legacy? What do you have? What are you going to leave behind? What, again, is God calling you to do? And are you in alignment with that? That's what I want to leave on. Are you in alignment with what God is calling you to do? If you're connected, if you're on that journey of purpose, looking for purpose, wanting to define it, wanting to have clarity in it, whatever to bring that full circle. What are you working on? And how are you? What tools are you using? What are the things that you are using to, be in alignment and become your best self? So share some of those things when you watch the replay. I would appreciate it. And I thank you all for joining. I want you to remember that you are love, I am love, God is love, and together we can change the world with love. We just need to be our best self and work on being our best self. So I hope you all have a good night, and I will see you all again on Monday, another episode. Thank you for watching Ginger's Love.